One of the things I'm most proud of as Vice President of Local 1784 is the brotherhood and sisterhood that not only exist here locally, but also across the nation throughout the cities and districts in the IAFF. In October of 24, Chief Perez reached out to me wanting to know what we may be able to do and how we may be able to help. There was a Miami area firefighter whose son had been recently diagnosed with cancer and was told on an afternoon that they would be flying to Memphis to be admitted into St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. As a father of a St. Jude patient myself, I knew how blessed I was that St. Jude was in my backyard and I was able to go home every night and be with my family in our own home. And I couldn't imagine what it would be like to be uprooted from Miami and flown to Memphis not knowing anything. So luckily I was able to reach out to Nico, the vice president of his local down in Miami. We made contact, shared phone numbers, and I was able to get Joshua's number. And within the next 2 or 3 days, myself and Danny Todd, the IAFF 14th District DVP, went to St. Jude, visited with Joshua and his family, and made sure they understood that they were now part of Local 1784, and any and all needs that that family may need, we would do whatever we could to accommodate them. Even in the most unfortunate of circumstances, I am lucky and blessed to have been able to meet Josh and his family and to be able to forge a friendship, not only through the fire department, the union, but also through St. Jude. And look forward to getting constant updates from him and his family on the progress of his son.
So my name is Scott Dean. I am the Deputy Fire Chief of Operations for the City of Miami Fire Rescue Department down in Miami, Florida. I had the opportunity to meet Assistant Chief Colin Barres, who is now the Fire Chief for Memphis Fire Department. So over these last several years, I've had the opportunity to work alongside him, and we've grown into, like, I would say, not just friends, but family. A couple of years ago, when I was in my previous position as the Assistant Fire Chief of Emergency Response Division, it was brought to my attention to some of my district chiefs about one of our individuals, one of our firefighters, that was going through a hardship, that his baby son ended up having a brain tumor, and he was dealing with it. So we were working with him here to make sure that, his time was covered and he was being handled with whatever he needed so that he could be there for his family and his son and his wife during this hard time that they were going through. So we made sure that, he fell into like the FMLA rules and all that stuff, so that it was on the up and up, and that we could help him as much as possible with everything. So he had several doctor appointments, surgeon appointments, surgery, brain surgery down here in Miami, but ultimately they couldn't get 100% of the tumor removed from the brain. They got rid of about 98%. They said that there's nothing else they could do for him at this point. So this firefighter took it upon himself to start looking, what could he do better to help his son out, his firstborn child. And they came across some surgeons in a hospital up in Memphis, Tennessee, that they felt confident that they could remove the remaining balance of that cancer that was in his brain. So when I was notified of this, and it was right before he was actually leaving to go to Memphis, I called Colin Barres, my friend, to see, is there anything that they could do for our firefighter, because he's going to be gone for a significant period of time, and because it's so far away from us, and it's not even like in the same state, it's a different state. Could he reach out to, connections at the hospital, members of the organization, the fire department, anything they could do to help our member and his family out while he was there? And he told me, don't worry, we got it. And what they did was completely remarkable. I couldn't ask for anything more than what these men and women did from the Memphis Fire Department. They took it upon themselves to allow this member that they don't even know, for his family to stay in one of their firefighters' homes for an extended period of time while they were up there dealing. I'm talking about weeks up there dealing with this. They gave them a car so they could drive from the house to the hospital and be there for their grandchild. and their son and their daughter. And it was just remarkable. Made them dinner, brought fire trucks to the hospital, up way above and beyond than anybody could ever ask. And we are truly grateful for what Memphis Fire Department had done for our member, but also what currently Fire Chief Colin Bress has done for our organization and our member. And I truly can't say thank you enough. And there's nothing I can do to repay you for what you guys have done. It's truly remarkable. And, God bless your organization and everything you guys do. Truly embody the word of brotherhood and taking upon yourselves to help somebody you truly just didn't know. And it was remarkable what they did. Truly remarkable. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Joshua Sanchez. I'm a City of Miami fireman for going on my 11th year now. I have a 3-year-old son who's been battling cancer since he was 9 months old. He's beaten it twice now. After his first go around, things were great for about a year, and then he got re-diagnosed, which was, gut-wrenching. And we got accepted to come to St. Jude, and by God's grace, my chief happened to know Chief Bress and put me in contact with him when I was about to come over here with my family. And it was God sent, him, Chief Bress, Jaquan Talbert, Todd Coffin, they made me feel at home when I was miles away. I can't imagine how it would have been without them here. They were like family to me. They opened their arms, they opened their doors, and they accepted us as one of their own. St. Jude was amazing. Memphis Fire was amazing. Everyone over here has been just great to us. And my son is now 1 year in remission again. He just got his testing done, so it's a huge relief for us. And even though we have to come back every so often, it's always a huge relief, and we get kind of excited to see everyone. Our family over here in Memphis. I had nothing bad to say about my experience, other than what my son went through. But everyone here has made the best of the situation, and I'm truly grateful. When we were here, you were staying at St. Jude, but my family tends to travel in packs. So we came with a large group, and we all couldn't stay in St. Jude. So Jaquan, he opened up his home to my family. He let my family stay with them. He lent us a car, which is unheard of, to give someone that you've never even met, someone you don't know from another state. My wife's family's from another country. They don't even speak the language. And he opened his home to us and let them stay. We would eat meals together, and he continues to check up on us even though we're not here. He really is like a brother to me. He's like an uncle to my son, and he's just an amazing guy. Todd has been there. He's been checking in with me also. He every time he goes to like a union thing, he always sends me pictures from my union rep with him. And I remember one time when we were first here, we needed a crib because my son, we didn't have a bed for my son to sleep in. He was gonna sleep on the bed with us, and we were scared he might fall out. And he came at like 11 o'clock at night. He spent all day trying to find a crib for us to stay, a little pack and play. And he was able to, he managed to get one. And he brought it to us like 11 o'clock at night before my son went to bed. So he's another amazing individual. I haven't spoken about Chief Bress, who's like one of my favorite people in the world. I'm very proud and happy that he became #1, because if there was a man that needs to be in the top leading, because he leads with care, and he really does care about this department. Every time I've talked to him throughout my time in Miami, when I'm not here, he calls me, I call him. Sometimes we play some phone tag, but we end up having a conversation, and he really does care about this department. He tells me about what he's trying to do and the things that he sees for this department, and he's a great guy. And so I'm very happy that he's chief.